What is up, everybody, and welcome to today's stream. I wanted to jump on here real quick and do a quick stream for y'all because here in the area where I live, we are not going to have power for a couple of days. So I wanted to get one more flight in before the power company turns the power off in our area. We're supposed to be having a lot of high winds coming into the area starting tomorrow. So the power company decided to prevent forest fires. They are going to shut off the power to our grid. And it's affecting about 7 other counties around where I live. So, yeah, I just wanted to get a quick flight in before they do that. I think they're supposed to turn it off around 2 or 3 in the morning. So, yeah, I wanted to go ahead and get this flight in. So, today we're going to be flying the PMDG 737 again. I absolutely love this plane. And we're flying the United Skin. So, we're flying the PMDG 737-900 NGX. And we're going to be flying into St. Louis, Missouri. Today, so looking forward to it. Should be an awesome flight. We're just getting everything set up right now. So yeah, so we're getting everything set up into the aircraft right now, and I'm gonna go ahead and set up FS passengers and get our passengers loaded on it. Okay, and let's go ahead and throw their baggage onto the aircraft. And destination, like I said, is going to be St. Louis, so KSTL. And we're going to have them take about 5 minutes or so to board. So they're going to start boarding the aircraft while we're finishing up loading our CDU and the information. And I'm going to request for a fuel truck to come out and fuel us up. So he should be on his way. So let's go ahead and program in our route. We're going to be departing via the Rust 1. I think that's Rust 1 is RST. Rust 1 with an allo transition, and we're going to be departing via runway 30 right. Then our next leg is going to be 1 second. Bear with me 1 second. Sorry about this. So yeah, so we're just going to go ahead and get our legs programmed in there. So like I said, we're going to be departing via the Rust 1. And then our next transition point is going, or our next point is going to be Jetway 33. Jetway 233. Sorry, my eyes aren't that great right now. And we're going to connect to CNOTA. I don't know what that stands for. CNOTA. Oops, shoot. And then after that, we're going to be going to Guzik. Guzik. And then after Guzik, we will connect to our star, which is Lorley 3. Let's go ahead and select that one. Lorley 3, Guzik transition, and our runway for arrival is going to be runway 30 right with a Tyrish transition. Execute that, and then we should be good to go. Everything's plugged into the computer. Let me just Yep, everything's plugged into the computer there. And then we just have to do our initial info. So bear with me. So our initial flight, okay, it looks like our fuel truck just arrived. So he's going to go ahead and top us off with our fuel. Okay, so the fuel truck just arrived. He's going to go ahead and top us off with our fuel. Let's see. So full. Close that. So let's see. FS passengers. Let's end that flight and then we'll bring them back on here in a second. Because they won't let us do the fuel with the passengers on there. Set full. This one set full. And full. Alright, so we are full. Another fuel truck's going to come out and do his thing. And then we'll go ahead and bring our passengers on. So start flight. Set destination, like I said, is KSTL. And let's go ahead and draw them on there. And like I said, it'll take, let's do 2 minutes for them to load. So they're going to start loading back onto the aircraft again. And we're waiting for the last fuel truck to come. Okay, here. Our cruising out to, like I said, it's going to be flight level 310. And 0 fuel weight, go ahead and throw that in there. Our reserve. And there's a flying here, great, that's going to bug me. Okay. Set our flaps for takeoff and get our, so we're going to need 6.37 of trim. V1 is going to be 152, VR 154, V2 159. So everything is plugged in there. 16.7. Alright, so let's go ahead in here and adjust the trim. So that we have a nice takeoff out of here. And it should be a fairly short flight. Shouldn't take us that long to get to St. Louis. Alright, so trim is set. Our initial, so now let's set it to go up to our cruising altitude of 310. And we don't have any controllers on today. We're actually flying on VATSIM, but we don't have any controllers. So, unfortunately, not going to be getting any ATC service today. It looks like all the passengers are on. Alright, so I believe we're still waiting for our last fuel truck to get here. Let's double check. Yeah. Another fuel truck's on the way to finish topping us off. And then we'll be on our way to St. Louis. There he is. So he's going to go ahead and do his thing. All right, looks like he's done throwing our fuel on. Hopefully there's no other fuel trucks on the way. Shouldn't be. And as you can see, we're at the Delta gate. I didn't select that. The software GSX selects that on its own. It randomly selects it. Alright, so he should be done here, so we can go ahead and disconnect our ground power. Ground connection. Go ahead and disconnect all those. Turn our APU on and hit our anti-collision light because we are going to be backing out of here shortly. And let's request for push. And we are going to want our nose to go left. Everything's moving out of the way. The truck's coming over. Got our anti-collision light going. Go ahead and flip all of our other lights on. Starflex. No, I didn't close the gate. You jumped in. You jumped in right before the gate moved away. How you doing today, sir? Welcome to the stream. Just want to get a quick flight in. Real quick, we're going to be flying into St. Louis. And yeah, I just want to get a quick flight in because my power company here, they're going to be shutting off the power to a bunch of grids in several counties around here tomorrow. So, because we're going to have high winds blowing in and they want to prevent any potential forest fires. So they're going to shut off the grid until the winds die down and then they'll turn the power back on. So I wanted to get a flight in before they did all that. Parking breakers released. He's going to go ahead and start the push. So while he's doing that, we're going to go ahead and run our checklist. APU bleed is off. Or, I'm sorry, turn APU bleed on. Start APU already did that. Toggle APU lights did that. Toggle 1 and 2 bleeds off. They are off. Left and right packs are off. Anti-collision light is on. Fuel cutoff for number 1 is switch that on. And engine 1 bleed. Let's turn that on. And let's go ahead and start engine 1. And get our flaps for takeoff. Yeah, that would be nice if power lines were underground. Wouldn't have to worry about them shutting off power. Because I am really not happy about that at all. So it looks like engine 1 is spooling up. Alright, looks like engine 1 is spooling. I guess that's one advantage of solar power. Yeah, Yeah. All right. So the engine one stabilized. Go ahead and turn on the left generator, left pack to auto. Let's turn on right engine bleed on, and let's go ahead and turn on engine number, the fuel cutoff for number 2, and start 2. Twice being annoying and buffering a lot. Twitch being annoying. Oh, Twitch. Is it? I didn't realize that. Is it just on my stream, or is it every stream that you're watching? Okay. Hopefully it clears up. I hope it's not on my end. Alright, engine 2 stabilized, turn on right generator, switch right pack to auto, shut our APU bleed off, and we are good to go. One thing I forgot to look at though is the field elevation for St. Louis. So it looks like it's 618. Okay. So hopefully we'll have a beautiful flight to St. Louis like we did yesterday into Minneapolis. Yeah, he does. He looks like he got a stick up his butt. Alright, let's go ahead and turn our transponder on. Transponder is on. And they need to get out of the way so I can taxi out. So Starflex, I take it you have your notifications turned on so you know when I'm... How do you know that? I don't know. I'm just guessing. I'm just guessing he does. There they go. Alright, so let's go ahead and taxi out of here and get to the active. Brakes work. So we're going to taxi down here to runway 30 right, and then we will head into St. Louis. No, actually, I just seem to get you at the right time. I have. Oh, okay. Yeah, I was just guessing because yeah, you're in here you're in here at the right time every time, which is pretty cool. I really appreciate it. Are you going to be doing any flying today, Starflex, or no? Okay, did some aerobatic flying earlier. That's cool. Where were you flying to do your aerobatics? Okay, what aircraft were you flying? We're going to hold short here at 30 right. Go ahead and turn on our lights. And let's get out here and, well, let's make sure there's nothing going to come in. I don't want to cut anybody off. I want to be a good steward. Alright, so we are good. So let's go ahead and head into St. Louis. Cherokee 140 J3 Cub and a Fiat 61 something jet. Okay. Alright, so let's go ahead and head into St. Louis. Got some good photos, alright. Wow, that took a lot of the runway to get up off the ground. All right, we are proceeding on to St. Louis. Landing gear is up. Let's go ahead and bring our flaps up. Yeah, you can post them here. That's fine. And we got rain. Okay, I'll look at those a little bit later. I didn't realize it was going to bring up a download thing. So yeah, I'll check that out a little bit later. decided to go with X Enviro instead of Sky back. Okay, I never heard of X Enviro. Yeah, it did, but it's all good. I think we're out of the rain right now. So it's only 385 nautical miles to St. Louis, so we should be there fairly soon. And, well, I'll wait for that. I'm not going to pull that up right now. So yeah, we're climbing out of Minneapolis, St. Paul now for heading into St. Louis. And we're passing 10,000 feet, so let's go ahead and shut off our lights. Oh, that's a pretty view. You can see the sun over the clouds there. That's a beautiful view. So we're climbing up via the Cid. Beautiful day. Got a little bit of rain, some clouds. But hopefully we have a beautiful landing into St. Louis. Or FS6, the clouds are nice. They look alright. I wish, like if you were looking like at the wing view, if you flew through clouds, you could see like the wing cutting through the clouds as opposed to the clouds just disappearing. I never used Cid. They add more. Okay, so if you were a real pilot, then you were probably crashing into something. Because that keeps everything organized to have a Cid and a star into a location. Yeah, I use SIDS and stars all the time when I fly. Freaking pop-ups. So what time is it over there in New Zealand? Sid made me fly 7:16 p.m. Okay, it's probably about 10 something here. I don't have my. Oh wait a minute, I got my watch. Duh, it's 11:16 here. Sid made me out before turning back around. Oh wow, that sucks. 150 nautical miles before it had you to turn. A 15-minute flight turn. You know, the first time when I first started flying on VATSIM, I was flew out of Los Angeles and I had a controller on, and he told me to fly runway heading. So I flew to runway heading, and I was waiting for him to give me further instructions, and he forgot about me for about 5 minutes, and I wasn't flying a SID, and that's what caused me to start using a SID. I wasn't flying a SID, and he was like, I have to take off, fly runway heading. So I flew to runway heading, and then I didn't hear from him for about 5 minutes. I was like, I radioed in, and he was like, oh, I'm sorry, I forgot about you, turn left heading, blah, blah, blah. I was like, well, Jesus, dude, you just added about 10 minutes or 5 minutes to my trip. Oh, you cheated, you sped up the time? Cheaters. Yeah, but you can't play with Father Time. How are you gonna speed up time? You can't do that in a real plane. Can you? No. Yeah, you can do that. You can definitely fly faster, but it would have sucked if you had headwind, because that would have slowed you down even more. Yeah, I really appreciate you. Let's see, that Oakland American Airlines that they got rebated back to United Airlines. Yeah, definitely. Cause that livery was trash. That livery was trash. I haven't had a chance to go on today to find a new one. Cause as soon as I got off from work, cause I got off a little bit early, I just came home and ate, or came home, took the family out to eat. And then jump right on this, because like I said, I wanted to get on this before they decide to turn off the power. I like this livery. I just don't want to do, because I have a Southwest livery too that I might pull out one of these days. Every time I go on the stream, I don't want to have the same livery, you know what I mean? So I got my fingers crossed and hoping that we have a beautiful landing into St. Louis like we did yesterday, into Minneapolis, because that was a beautiful landing. Maybe check it out. Yep, that's exactly what I need. Appreciate it, Starflex. So we should be hitting our cruising altitude in about 66 nautical miles. And then we'll cruise there for a little bit. Then once we hit the Scove waypoint, we'll start our descent. So I'm really contemplating on if I should get the PMDG 777, because as well as the 737 works. No. 66 nautical miles till we hit our next waypoint, and we'll be at our cruising altitude. But dang it, I forgot what I was going to say. Oh yeah, I'm contemplating on if I want to get the PMDG 777 model, because as well as the 737 model works, I wouldn't mind trying the 777. Nah, if it was 66 nautical miles till touchdown, I would have probably flew like a prop job and not even did LNAV. Or IFR. I probably would have did a VFR flight. Well, actually, the VNAV's working great today. I think it was because of the delivery yesterday. It was like, nah, I don't even want to fly this ugly delivery, dude. Classic VNAV, yep. Yeah, it's like, yep, I just don't want to do it today. It just didn't feel like working that day. It was like, nah, you're gonna fly this route yourself. You're gonna change your flight levels and your airspeed yourself. I just don't even feel like working today. But today it seems like it's handling like a champ. So yeah, here shortly we should be reaching our cruising altitude of flight level 310, heading into St. Louis. Hopefully we have a beautiful landing in St. Louis. Yeah, I don't want to jinx it. You're absolutely right about that. Don't want to jinx it at all. So Starflex, what's your favorite model to fly on your simulator? So yeah, we're just about to hit our cruising altitude. Stream buffer is flaring up again. Is it? Hold on 1 second. Yeah, I don't have any. Well, I have 2 dogs. One is a Jack Russell Terrier and one is a Pomchi. And the Jack Russell is fine. The Pomchi is annoying. It barks at everything. Like if it hears the slightest sound, it just barks. And it has the short man complex, so I think it's bigger and badder than what it really is. So we're about 1,000 feet off of our cruising altitude. I have a French Bulldog. All right, cool. I used to have a German Shepherd, not German Shepherd, Husky Shepherd mix, but he got voted off the island because he kept eating people's underwear and crapping all over the floor. So he got voted off the island real quick, which left me to be the only male in my house. See, you can hear it barking now. Short man complex. Yep, got voted off that island. Alright, so we're leveling off at flight level 310 and should have a nice cruise into St. Louis. We have about 259 nautical miles till we get there. And we are flying today the PMDG 737-900 NGX model. Have you flown the PMDG 737 Starflex? Yeah, we're on VATSIM. Unfortunately, there's no controllers on right now, so I really don't have anybody to talk to. Okay. Oh, that's right. You have X-Plane. I thought they made a PMDG 737 for X-Plane. I could have swore they made one for X-Plane. Okay. Yeah, because you were saying that X-Plane is, you were saying that it'll probably hurt sales because people won't buy for the older simulators. They're going to start saving up for Microsoft 2020. I mean, I doubt it because I know when FSX came out, it was so CPU and GPU reliant. Like, it was just starving everything from it. For the longest, I was unable to play FSX, and I was stuck with FS9 for the longest. Explain 11 is going to go to hell, and they find a way to make a standalone subscription. Yeah, probably. Yeah, just one-time purchase. I really want to pick up X-Plane, but I'm scared. I'm scared it's going to be a huge learning curve because I'm so used to what the buttons are for FSX and how to go in and manipulate the files and things like that, that I think I would just be completely lost with X-Plane and would have to learn all over again. It's kind of like going from Windows to Mac. Like, I'm very familiar with Windows. I'm not so familiar with Mac. I don't use any buttons now. I use a mouse to click all the buttons. Yeah. It switches. Okay, yeah. There's not many buttons on my keyboard that I use for this simulator. Actually, I don't think there's any I use. I might use the shift key, and the forward sign key or whatever to arm my speed brakes. And I use the control and period. Is it the controller period or shift period? I think it's control and period for the parking brake sometimes, but that's about it. I don't use any of the other switches, like for the engines, to reverse the engines or anything like that. I don't use any other switches, and I use the S switch to change the view, but that's about it. But yeah, that's all I use. My those are the only buttons that I use in my simulator. I use the numpad for save camera spots. You can't do control. Keybind is save once camera spot and press that keybind, and you go exactly there like yours. Okay, yeah, mine. I'm not using the keybind. I'm just using the. Well, I assigned a button for the cycle through the views, but I haven't assigned individual buttons for individual views. I should do that though. It'll make it a whole lot quicker. Instead of having to cycle through all of them to get to the one that I want. That's X-Plane 11 for your simplistic design. Yeah, I'm starting to love it more and more from what I'm hearing. All right, so let's look at our information. Our field elevation is going to be 618, and our runway, like I said, we're going to be flying into runway 30 right, and the length of that is 903. So let's go ahead and throw that in down here. And the lane was 903. Right? Yep, 9003. Enter that. Alright, so that's thrown in. So hopefully we have a beautiful auto land into St. Louis. Let's see if I can do better than yesterday. Because yesterday was, what was it? 100 feet per minute? Your streamer used a lighter to light a match. Get out of here. Are you serious? Wow. But yeah, so like I was saying, that landing yesterday, I don't think it can get any better than that. It was what, 100 feet per minute? Well, I tried to get an even number. Let's see if I can get an even number today. Well, we're halfway there, almost halfway there, so we'll find out here shortly. 99 feet per minute? You think I can? You think 99 feet per minute? Oh, excuse me. We'll see. We will see. So for those of y'all who are joining us, welcome to the stream. We are flying the PMDG 737 900 NGX model from Minneapolis to St. Louis. And we're almost about halfway there. We got about 196 nautical miles, so we should be on the ground here shortly. Like I was saying earlier, I wanted to hop on and do this stream because my power company, we're supposed to be getting a bunch of high winds in my area. I think it's going to be gusting up to like 60 or 70 miles an hour. So they're doing preventative measures to make sure that there's no fires because the grass is really dry around here still. So they want to make sure that there's not going to be any fires. So what they're going to do, they're going to shut off the power to the entire grid. So it's going to affect about 6 or 7 counties, including mine. So we won't have power for like a day or 2, maybe 3. So it's really going to suck and I won't be able to stream. So I'm not too happy about that. Pretty sad. So that's why I wanted to jump on here and just do a little short stream. Like I said, we're just flying into St. Louis from Minneapolis, so that's not that long of a flight. Probably like an hour and a half. Avocado flight, yeah, I'm in Solano. Damn. I did not know you were in Solano. Awesome. PG&E trying not to get sued. Probably. Because I'm trying to remember if the power lines were the issue last time we had fires. I don't know if you remember last year. Did you forget to unfasten the seatbelt again? Huh? What are you talking about? Yeah, it's how I get okay. If Jimmy is in the toilet smoking a joint. Tell Jimmy to get out of that toilet. Wasn't he in the toilet yesterday? But yeah, like Avocado, if you remember the when Penny Adobe was on fire, I think it was like last year. I don't know what caused that. I'm sorry, my dryer is making a weird behind noise. It sound like a cat. Anyway, yeah, I can't keep track anymore either, because we had the big fire. What, 2 or 3 years ago, or was it 4 years ago, where people had to evacuate. And then last year it was what, the campfire, and then or was a campfire 2 years ago, and then last year was Paradise. He was a crap good morning egg with a smile. He got out, so I meet him and let's put him in a seat and suffocate his waist. Paradise burned, and that was in November with his rampage. Yeah, I know, right? Because usually around September, October time frame, that's when we start getting rain around here. So the ground should have been somewhat saturated. But I think it was a pretty dry year that year, if I remember correctly. So for those of y'all who are just joining the stream, welcome. We are en route to St. Louis, Missouri, flying the PMDG 737-900 from Minneapolis. And here shortly we will start beginning our descent down into St. Louis. I'm hoping that they do the outages are just the super rural areas like the hills. I don't know. I think they're probably going to do the whole shebang. Like around here, I don't know if you've been driving around today, but like all the gas stations were packed of everybody fueling up their vehicles and whatnot. And I know the grocery store on base was somewhat a little bit a lot of people in there getting supplies and what have you for tomorrow. Zombie apocalypse. It's going to be the purge. Yep. So you might want to, after I get done with this stream, you might want to make your way over to a gas station and fill up, just in case. Because, yeah, when I got off work today, I was heading home, and every single gas station on my way home was packed with people getting gas in preparation of the power outage. So I hope it doesn't, because they were saying it could take a few days before they get all the power turned back on, and I'm hoping that's not the case. Yeah, I'll be hot. I'll be utterly pissed. That's why I have everything charging up right now. To make it through the night or through the day or what have you, and I have my power banks or whatever, so it should be somewhat good. Alright guys, so we're going to begin our descent down into not Minneapolis, we came from Minneapolis, St. Louis, Missouri. Do we get discounts on our electric bill? I sure hope so. Probably not knowing them, they will times 2 the amount of the outage. Man, don't say that. I will fly to New Zealand and Rochambeau you in the nuts. I'm on your aircraft. Come do it here. Oh, gladly. Hold on 1 second. Alright, so we got everything loaded into for our auto land. Let's go ahead and turn our engines to continuous because we'll need that. Field elevation, like I said, the field elevation for St. Louis is 618. I got it set for 650 in the auto land, and that's everything I need to have on for the auto land. So hopefully this goes pretty good. We will see. But yeah, avocado flame. I think this is the first time since I've been here that they've taken such drastic measures to shut down all the power. Chicken salt. What's chicken salt? You might be just a weirdo because I've never even heard of chicken salt. I've been here all 34 years of my life, and it's the first for me too. Wow, really? You don't know what chicken salt is? Never. Avocado flake. Have you heard of chicken salt? Before you tell us Flex, let me ask Avocado. Have you heard of chicken salt? Okay, he's never heard of it, and I never heard of it. So what is it, Starflex? Or do we want to know? Like Avocado Flight said. It's a good type of salt that's put on hot chips and make it a little bit. Oh, yeah, nope, never heard of it. Yep, never heard of it. The only thing we put on potato chips, probably just a New Zealand thing, just like chicken flavored potato chips. Yeah, I think it probably is just a New Zealand thing, because the only thing we really put on potato chips, and correct me if I'm wrong, Avocado, I mean, we got like Doritos. Like, one thing I like to do is I like to dip Doritos into like the ranch, the Lay's ranch dipping sauce. I like doing that, but like you got tortilla chips, guacamole, guacamole, tortilla chips. You got cheese you can dip it in, or salsa. But yeah, no, I've never chicken salt. No, never done it. Never heard of it. Never experienced it. Yeah. I don't think we can just buy Big Mac sauce here. What is this chicken salt you speak of? Okay. So it's like a seasoning. Got you. All right. All right. So, change the subject real quick. You know what I would absolutely love to do, and it doesn't have anything to do with food. I would absolutely love to build a life-size 737 cockpit. But I was doing some research for the past couple of days, and the components are expensive. And even if I wanted to like hand make a lot of the components, the coding for the microcontrollers and what have you is hard as crap. But ever since I'd absolutely love to go to LA and get in and fly from here. Yeah, very expensive. I have an In-N-Out that's less than 5 miles away from my house. And I don't think they should call it In-N-Out anymore because the lines, it's like you go there, you place your order, and you sit there waiting for a little bit. So they shouldn't call it In-N-Out. They should call it order and wait a bit. You can get a closed yeah, I think that's the closest you'll probably get over there in New Zealand. It's my favorite burger joint for sure. So yeah, it's super good. You know what burger joint I haven't had is the Five Guys burgers, and I heard that they are super good. But yeah, I heard Five Guys burgers is really good as well. Do you like In-N-Out or In-N-Out in 30 minutes? It has In-N-Out in 30 minutes. Unless by some way I win the lotto without buying tickets. I'm not going to LA. There's another place called what's it called? Oh my gosh, I can't remember what it's called. Hodad's. There's a burger place out in LA called Hodad's, and they have it in San Diego as well. Their burgers give In-N-Out burgers a run for their money. Food. Then it's not fast food. It's slow food. Were they new? Were the people working there new? That's a long ass time to be waiting for some damn bean burritos. I'm pushing it with the same fast food because that's a local fish and chip shop down the street and they cook fresh. Okay, so I mean, if they're cooking fresh, it is quality over quantity. Like, do you want them to get the food out to you in 5 minutes and it tastes like complete blank, or do you want them to take their time and then it comes out taking amazing? We have a fish market right by the lake. You can see the trucks of the fish standing out straight on after 5 seconds on the road. Wow, that is definitely fresh. They're probably still flapping and flopping when you get them. So we're continuing artists, and it's really good too. Really good fish. All right, awesome. So you're saying if I were to go to New Zealand, I'd need to try to fish. Okay, so I need to put that on my bucket list. So yeah, we're continuing our descent. Should be on the ground in St. Louis here shortly. Instead of going to Paris, go to New Zealand. I might have to look and see how much a ticket is in New Zealand, because I've never even been there. And I've been all over the world. Twice. But I've never been to New Zealand. To go to Germany. Your wife wants to go to Paris. New Zealand in the middle. Yeah, meet halfway. Hey, you want to go to Paris? I want to go to Germany. Let's go to New Zealand. It's right in the middle. We'll both be happy. Alright, so we should be turning, got a couple more waypoints, and then we will be on the ground in St. Louis. So what are you doing right now, Avocado Flight? Wait a minute, you flying United Airlines? Yeah, I'm flying United Airlines. I'm sorry, I missed that one earlier. Yeah, so this, So we're going to be hitting 10,000 feet here in a little bit. So I'll go ahead and get ready to turn on our landing lights. Dubai Airport is the size of my small town. Was filled with 10,000 people. Really? I never knew that. Never been to Dubai either. I'm gonna get gas now before I fall asleep. If not back in time, have safe landing. All right, Avocado Flight. Appreciate you hanging out. You have a good one there, sir. And see you next time I'm streaming whenever the power decides to come back on. So you have a good one. I hope the gas line's not too long for you. That would suck. Midway through fueling up and it's like pew, power's gone. Yep, you too, buddy. Yeah, it'd be nice if it was free gas. Sorry, buddy. Gas station raised their prices due to high demands. Screw that. Screw that. I would be utterly pissed if the gas stations start price gouging because of this event. Right now it's not in sight. I can't see squat. I got clouds everywhere. But we're going to try a nice approach into it, so yeah, I can't see. Oh, runway's in sight. Off my right wing. Well, I just did. The runway is in sight off of my right wing. Right there. Currently flying downwind runway 30. No, it's not 21 left. It is runway 30 right. Alright, so let's see if we can get a beautiful landing into St. Louis today like we did yesterday in Minneapolis. Damn it, Jimmy. How did Jimmy get out of the plane and now he's on the runway causing havoc? And we got rain. No, because I call this a dragon's lair. I call my stream the Dragon's Lair, so it's the newest member of the lair. As soon as we turn final, I'm going to put out the landing gear. '21st follower, who was that? Who was the 21st? I didn't notice. I missed something. Oh yeah, yeah, that was yesterday. Alright, let's go ahead and put out the landing gear. So we're going to try a nice auto land into St. Louis. Once we get established on the localizer, all arm approach. Alright, so hopefully, when do I start screaming and go around? Never. You never start screaming and go around, ever. This is going to be a beautiful landing in the St. Louis. Nope, it's not. No, we're not too fast. Do not trust automated systems. We are fine, Starflex. Brace, brace, brace. No, you're always talking about that brace mess. So we're about to land in St. Louis. Oh my goodness, you and your clipping. See, the Pappies say we're good. Red over white. Yeah, I'll check it out once we land. Told you. I know we got to go back and look at that replay. Not that one. Alright, so let's go ahead and head to the gate. Drop the passengers off. That was a phenomenal flight. I did not even I have P3D installed, but I have not gone and set anything up. Silly. That's a weird parking spot. You gotta turn into it. Alright guys, so we made it to St. Louis. Let's go ahead and get everything shut down. We don't need our strobe lights anymore. We don't need those. We don't need our taxi lights. Hit those off. We don't need our landing lights anymore. And let's go ahead and hook up our ground power. Shut down the engines. And the wipers, we don't need those anymore either. So I'll shut those off. And let's go ahead and get everybody off the aircraft. So the baggage crew is going to come over here, do their thing. And I'm just going to go ahead and open up the doors so they can get the cargo off. And that's going to do it for our flight for tonight. So I really appreciate y'all hanging out with me. Starflex for keeping me... Yeah, success. Oh, you were able to go get gas, Avocado? It wasn't packed? Oh, yeah, let me look at this clip. Let me see what you done put me on blast about. Yep, successful landing. Let's see. Starflex. Brace. Nothing Starflex. Brace. Nothing Starflex. Brace. You and this daggone bracing. Every time. Brace. Every time I come in or get ready to land, you talk about some brace. Every time. Daggone it. Starflight. I think I'm going to throw you out my plane next time. You didn't need the brace. That was a beautiful landing. 97 feet per minute. Yeah, he's an orthodontist. He is definitely an orthodontist. I did not tell you to brace. You're the one who kept saying brace. You are the one who kept saying brace there, Starflex. But anywho, we made it to St. Louis, so I'm going to go ahead and shut this. What's going on here? There we go. I'm going to go ahead and end this stream for right now because I need to get upstairs. But I really appreciate y'all hanging out with me and looking forward to having y'all in my future streams. Starflex, hey, see you later. Thanks for hanging out there, buddy. Yeah, the power outage is gonna suck. Me and Avocado Flight are about to hate life for a couple of days. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and good times, man. Take it easy, dude. All right, Avocado Flight, take it easy. All right, y'all. So I'm gonna go ahead and head out of here, and y'all have a good one.